Imagine coming online either on Facebook or Instagram, and few minutes while scrolling, you come across an advert that was meant specifically for you. That's the power of Facebook ads or Instagram ads or online advertising in general. The privilege and a faster way to reach your customers and sell your product and services. But a lot of business owners don't know how to go about this. In this series, I'm going to break down how to run a profitable Facebook advert. I'm going to make this class very basic, so please stick around and let's get into it. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Peter Ayo, and on this channel I share practical marketing and sales tips, and I also share with you business resources that will help you grow your business. So if this sounds like something good to you, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because every Thursday I drop new videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. It's always an honor to have you here. Please help me like this video so that YouTube will show it to more people. So let's get into the video. So this is the first video in this series. It's going to be about 6 or 7 videos. I'm going to help you understand and break down the basics of how to run a profitable Facebook ads. So what should you expect from this video? In this video, I'm going to show you how Facebook and Instagram ads work. I'm also going to show you the type of ads that works and what you should apply to your business. I'm going to share with you the formula for successful ads, and I'm going to share with you how to get the best results from your ads. So housekeeping, turn off all distractions so that you can really get value from this video. Turn off all distractions. Please get your pen and paper. You might want to write down ideas. And also please turn your phone to landscape mode so that you can see my slides. So how does Facebook and Instagram ads work? How does this ads work? So under this, we are going to look at how Facebook and Instagram collects data. I'm going to use the word Facebook and Instagram interchangeably. It is owned by the same company, Meta. So please, when I say Facebook, also refer it to as Instagram, although they are different things, but if you're running ads, you can run on both platforms at the same time. So the next thing we are going to look at is how they help you reach your customers. How Facebook helps you reach your customers. The last thing we are going to look at under this section is how to reach your customers using this data. How does Facebook collect data? If you can remember, when you were signing up on Facebook, Facebook asked for your first name, they asked for your surname, they asked for your mobile number or email address. They also asked you for your birthday and your gender. Those were the basic things they asked for. Now, when you signed up and continued creating your account or completed the sign-up process, they asked for other things such as your relationship status. They asked if you are Christian or not. They asked you to like your favorite Facebook pages. They ask you to insert your hobbies, and they also ask you to link or add your family members. So all this data collected by Facebook is stored somewhere, and they use this data to show you adverts pertaining to your interest and your interaction with their platform. So how does Facebook help you reach your customers? How does Facebook help you reach your customers? Like I said, Facebook collects a lot of data, and this data is given to you as a business owner who wants to run ads on their platform. And with this data, you can target your customers. A lot of data is collected: your age, gender, location, marital status, education level, income level, the kind of phone you use, your religion, your interest. But for you to be able to reach your customer, you need to have what we call a customer avatar. A customer avatar. A customer avatar is a representation of who your ideal customer is. One of the things that can help you understand who your ideal customer is why they actually buy your product. So I created a video last week, and if you are watching this video right now, check the link in the description of this video. The description is why people buy. I will leave the link to that video in the description of this video. So please go and watch it to understand why people buy your product. Now this is the customer avatar of Gima Steward. I don't know what the business owner is selling, but this is just a representative of who the person's customer is. As you can see, we have brands Gima like Groupon, National Lottery, Mr. Muzzle, Silit Bank. We have her demographics. She's a female. She's 38 years old. She's in a relationship and her income is £40,000. Her rent, the kind of house she lives in is a terraced house. Now, I hope she has more disposable income, holidays with husband and all those things. This is her hobbies, her ideals, family comes first. So there are a lot of things that you can use to be your customer avatar, but you need to understand why people buy your product. This is so deep. I cannot explain this to you at a go to take me a lot of time to do that. But you can also Google how to create a customer avatar for your business. You get a lot of results. But let me give you an example of how Facebook helps you reach your customers. Now, this is afang soup, a very sweet meal in the southern south of Nigeria. And please, if you love afang soup, let me know in the comment section. I'm a foodie, I love to eat food. So this is how Facebook will know I love to eat food. Let's say I like food blogs, I visit food pages, I like food pages, I make posts about food, I post pictures about food, I post pictures of food. Now Facebook is collecting data. Facebook is collecting data and storing in their database that Peter Ayo loves food. Peter Ayo is a foodie because I've been watching videos of food on their platform. I've been liking videos of food. I've been liking the pictures. I've been posting these pictures. I'm even in the comment section of food blogs commenting on their posts. So that's a signal to Facebook that Peter Ayo likes food. Now let's say I have a sister or I have a friend in Lagos State who is a food blogger or who makes food, who is a cook that makes food, and she wants to target people in Lagos State who loves food and who would love to order her meals. Accidentally, I'm in Lagos and she puts Lagos as a location. Facebook is going to show her food business to me because they have gathered data that I love food. Facebook just collects data of your customers who are interacting with your kind of business, who also indicate interest in your kind of business. And when you advertise your business on this platform, they will help you show your product and services to these your customers. So that's how it works. So let's look at the type of ads. There's so many kinds of ads. There are photo ads. These are really simple, just photo ads. Depending on your niche, you can do a write-up stating something about your ads. But I want you to understand that one of the rule of thumb Facebook gives is that your text should not cover more than 20% of the photo. As you can see on the screen, this photo is pretty simple and the text is just a part of the photo. Please keep that in mind. Another thing you want to take note is to make sure your picture is very clear. The picture is very clear. One of the things that makes an ad successful is the ad creative. So make sure your picture is very clear, and also make sure it is the recommended size depending on the device you are using, and also depending on where you want to run the ads on, either on mobile desktop or on phone. The next kind of ads is the video ads. I love video ads so much. There's so many reasons I love video ads. One of the reasons I love video ads is the high engagement rate. With video ads, your engagement rate is likely to go up because people love to interact with videos. People love to see your product in action. So please make sure you invest in video ads. One rule of thumb here is to make sure you keep your video straight to the point and very simple. Make it simple, make it short, make it straight to the point, and make it very interactive. The next kind of ads is the carousel ads. Now, Facebook has something called carousels. If you're familiar with Instagram, you understand what I mean, where you have the privilege to show more than one product or more than one photo using one particular post. This is very good if you are selling a product that has different colors, that has different variations. So please invest in carousel ads. One thing you need to note is that when you are using carousel ads, Facebook will prioritize the one that gives you the best results. Facebook will prioritize the one that gives you the best results. So make sure you have this in mind when setting up a carousel ad. It's almost the same thing as photo ads, but it gives you the chance and the privilege to put more than one photo. So please pay attention to your photo quality, pay attention to your write-up, and make it pretty simple. The next kind of ads is the slideshow ads. This is just a combination of different photos in a video format. It is the same thing like a video ads, but this is just a combination of photos. So what you want to do is to select the photos you want to use, and then Facebook will help you create a slideshow. I only recommend this if you're an expert and you understand how this works. Now, this is not all. There are other kinds of ads which I don't want to bother you with unless you are really a professional. So this is okay for now, since this is a beginner's guide. I want you to note this. Whatever ad format you decide to use, make sure you test all of them to see which of them gives you the best results. Make sure you test all of them. Everything is about testing online. You have to test, optimize, test, optimize. So make sure you test everything and pick out the one that gives you the best results. Don't stop testing. If you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this video with every business owner you know who would love to learn how to run ads. Now let's get to the formula for good Facebook ads results. The formula is very simple. You have to get people's attention, you have to get them to act, and this action will lead to conversion. It's pretty simple. Attention, action, then conversion. How do you get people's attention? The first thing you want to consider is your headline. Your headline has to get people attention. It has to stop them from scrolling on Facebook or Instagram. Another thing you want to use to get attention is your ads copy. Your ads copy. So please make sure you put your ads copy very well. Then make it very good. Another thing that helps you get attention is your ads creative. Either you're using an image or a video. One of the things that will help you get attention is your ads creative. The next thing is action. What action do you want these people to take when they interact with your advert? Is it to watch your video? Is it to drop a comment? Is it to click a particular button and visit a link? Is it to download an ebook? Is it to make a purchase? One thing I want you to understand is whatever action you want them to take depends on your ad's objective. What do you want to achieve with that ad? What do you want to achieve with that ad you are running? Are you trying to make them to make a purchase? Whatever you want them to do, make sure you are very intentional about it before you run your ads. Ask yourself, what do I want this advert to do for me? Now, conversion is pretty simple. This is after they have either made the purchase, that means they bought your product, or downloaded your ebook, or even sign up for a newsletter, or commented on your post. Like I said, it depends on the action you wanted them to do. So that's the formula. Attention, action, conversion is equal to good results. This is just the basic. So if you stick with me, I'm going to explain all this, including the Facebook ads objective, in the next video. If you are yet to subscribe, please do that so that you get the updates of the next video. How do you get the best result from your Facebook ads? I like to use this scenario. I would like to use this demonstration. Again, this is a fang soup. There is a process before we get to this. You have to go to the market, buy your meat, parboil your meat, pound your pepper, pound your crayfish, prepare your poroko, prepare your fish. A lot of things, seasoning, then making your gari or semovita, whatever you want to use for your fang soup. There is a process to it. Now, I want you to understand that Facebook is only going to help you if you have a proper business system in place, have a proper marketing and sales system in place. Facebook is just an enabler. Facebook or Instagram ads is an enabler. That means there are so many things you need to have in place before you run your ads. You cannot just wake up and run your ads when you don't have any product, when you don't have a good customer service, when you don't have a good customer follow-up system, when you don't have an offer. There's so many things that goes into Facebook ads. There's so many things that will help you get results from your Facebook ads. If you have a shitty business, you have a business who's not doing well, sorry, Facebook ads cannot help you. If you try to run Facebook ads to a broken business, you're going to spoil your business. You're going to burn the food. You're going to spoil your business. So the only way Facebook can give you the results you want is when you already have a proper business in place. You have a proper marketing and sales system in place, or else you are just going to waste money. So please make sure you have a proper marketing and sales system in place, a proper customer relationship management in place, proper customer follow-up system in place, and also a good offer to make people buy. So this is the end of part 1. And if you are still watching this video, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.